Angry guy here. Today we're discussing why Western women want men to devalue themselves. Like, share, and subscribe for more great Angry Guy content. Turn on notifications to never miss another Angry Guy video ever again because my content is literally so lit. Head over to patreon.com to get exclusive patron only videos because, I'm awesome like that. And if you want to show some love for the channel, you can drop some cash via Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. All links in the description of the video. And if you have a topic that you want me to discuss, you can find out how to send your topic over to me by heading to the description of the video, and all details are there. Guys, we are discussing today why Western women want men to devalue themselves. It's no joke. Western women are they're on some bullshit, and I'm onto it, and most men are onto it now. I want you guys to have a look at this. So this is a video this is a video showing the Philippines. It's actually shot back in October 22nd, 2021. So that was kind of at the heights of the that's when the COVID was really being nasty. But anyway, check this out. This is a girl pregnant at the age of 16. This young Filipina is a single mother living in poverty. Guys, this is a very common thing over there. But I want you to just listen to this, and I'm going to explain to you why American women devalue us so much. So here she is cooking something. She's only 16 years old, and she's pregnant. No, let me correct myself. Let me correct myself. She was pregnant at the age of 16. She's a single mother now. I think she's like 17. We couldn't find out about this girl. Let's find out where she comes from, what her life is like, and how she ended up being a single mother. It's so funny that in 2023, the word single mother is a dirty word. Okay, so her name is Nicole, and she is 19 years old now. So she got pregnant at 16. She's 19 now, and her baby's name is Adeline, and she's 2.
Ilang taon ka na? 19 pa lang po. Ito yung anak mo to? Opo. So, anong pangalan ng baby mo? Adelaide po. Ilang taon na si Adelaide? 2 po. So, asan naman yung tatay ni Adelaide? Wala na po. Kasi po, batugan. Di ba lang po kami mapakain?
So basically, where's her husband? He's gone, ma'am. He's a lazy bum. He can't even give money for our baby. I decided to go back to my parents, ma'am.
Hindi lang po magbigay ng pangga.
See, guys, here's the thing. Over in these countries, these men don't work. Guys, I've traveled. I've traveled to South America. I've traveled, guys. I've traveled. I'm telling y'all, these men in other countries, the Caribbean, South America, Asia, these countries, especially countries where you have warm weather, these men, you will not wait. Listen, they don't give a fuck. Listen to me right now. They don't give a flying fuck. They work when they want to work, and they only work just enough to fucking survive. Okay? Because in these countries, you could sleep outside. It's not like America where the cops will move you off the sidewalks. These motherfuckers will sleep on the fucking street. They'll sleep on the they'll sleep in the dirt. If they have a corona, they're happy. And a lot of these countries, healthcare is free. They make it sound like, oh my gosh, life is so bad. They have access to free healthcare. Mexico, they have extreme access to healthcare. They have extremely good access to healthcare. You have these pharmacies, and most pharmacies have a doctor's office attached to the pharmacy, and you can go and see a doctor at any time. And if you want to see a doctor, a lot of the doctors don't charge anything. A lot of doctors charge literally nothing to Mexicans, and if they do charge, it's usually like the equivalent of $1 or $2, $1 to $2 American. Like I'm so serious. Like you could eat overseas. You can literally eat. You could eat very, very cheap. How cheap? You can get by, guys. You can literally live on $150 a month for food. Like you can eat and eat well if you prepare your own food. Even if you're like honestly, even if you're buying food out every single day, you can live on $150 a month. If you know what you're doing, you can live on $150 a month for food, and you will eat well. 150 a month, and you will eat well. You will eat well. You have to understand. These America is just it's just an insane country when it comes to the cost of living, and American women they think that they're queens and goddesses and princesses and that they deserve the best and all this other bullshit. Men in America are some of the most hardworking men in the world and the most dedicated men in the world. And American women want to devalue American men because they don't want American men to think that they have any value and that they can go anywhere that anyone else wants them. But once you leave America and you look at the way that men in other countries treat women, guys in Russia, you think Russian men put up with bullshit? Russian men don't put up with any bullshit. Men in Eastern Europe, they walk away from those women all the time. They get them pregnant and they take off. Men in these other countries, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, and the government can't hold them accountable. The government literally cannot do shit. The government literally can't do shit when it comes to these men because what are you gonna do? Fight? Not a lot of these guys. They work for cash. They work straight cash. What are you gonna do? Throw them in jail? They'll tell you to suck their fucking dick and feed them while they're in there. They'll say, "Listen, suck my dick." All right, like I'm so serious, guys. These motherfuckers are rude. They're rude, disrespectful guys. Really disrespectful guys. All right, they'll happily go sleep. They'll happily sleep on a jail cell floor before they pay child support or any other bullshit like that. And they'll come right out and go grab themselves a fucking beer, sit down and enjoy themselves, have a fucking taco, and enjoy themselves, enjoy life. Go play some fucking dominoes. All right, play some dominoes, eat some chicharrones. Get the fuck out of here. And then after they get their hangover, they go have some fucking menudo. All right, guys, I know what's up. I know how life is. This is Listen to me. American men, to think that they have no value because they don't want them to leave. They don't want them to know that they have options. Because without Western men, Western societies are nothing. They crumble, they fall apart. Western women are nothing without Western men. They think that when you try to explain to women that society will collapse tomorrow, if all women disappear tomorrow, the world would continue on. It would not miss a beat. And whenever you present this argument to women, they'll say something like, "Oh well, women make up the majority of the healthcare field, so the health you'd lose all of those people in the healthcare field. What are you going to do without us, bro?" Women make up the majority of the healthcare field because they've pushed men out of the healthcare field, but they also make up the majority of the patients in the healthcare field. They use healthcare more than men, significantly more. All right, before Obama, women used to pay higher premiums than men, just like like how men paid higher rates of higher insurance premiums for car insurance. Women paid higher healthcare premiums because it was much more expensive to insure a woman because women were going to use the fuck out of the healthcare system. Like women are constantly at the doctor wanting specialized care for everything. Women actually cost the economy more over the course of their lives than they put into the economy. Men, when they die, leave a surplus on the economy. Women, when they die, they leave a deficit. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And a lot of people just it's hard for them to understand it. The truth of the matter is, if all women disappeared tomorrow, the world would continue on. The world would continue on. If there was a snap, if Thanos showed up and he's like, "Gotcha, bitch," snapped his motherfucking fingers, and all the women disappeared. Well, the Sims would cry. Of course, the Sims would go absolutely ballistic. They would throw a terror tantrum, and and the thing is, no one, most other guys, on the other hand, would look around and they'd say, "Well, it's kind of safe. It's safe to go outside, guys. It's fucked up. It's fucked up." Guys would go to the gym. Guys would go to the park. They'd go fishing. They'd play PlayStation 5. A lot of guys would go and get themselves a sex bot. All right, no shame. All right, the cost of a sex bot would go way up. We're talking about like $15,000, at least initially, and then it'd go down once they start to mass produce these things. I'm t- men in the West, men in the West would just basically, the biggest focus for men in the West would basically be on reproduction. Like, how are we going to, repopulate the planet because all the women are gone, and that would be the biggest focus. How do we repopulate the planet? My guess, my guess, how they would do this is, what we know is that the 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 male body and the female body are different, but it is potentially possible that a man physically could carry a baby. I know it sounds crazy, and my guess, because we have tons and tons of, we have sperm, we have tons of embryos left over that are frozen, right? So if all the women on the planet disappeared tomorrow, we have a ton of embryos. So the focus would literally be on creating an artificial womb, or being able to, create create an artificial womb within the body of a man, so that a man's body could bring a child to full gestation or close to it. I know it sounds like something out of Dr. Jekyll Hyde, but again, guys would do what they'd have to do. We'd do our best to figure something out. We either have to get a real artificial womb going, or we do whatever we do what we have to do, and that would be the main focus, keeping the human race going. Aside from that, everyone would be playing PlayStation, going to work, and that's really it. Playing PlayStation, going to work. I mean, you have to think about it. With the women gone, for example, healthcare, people are saying, well, oh, there's not going to be enough doctors. Well, there's going to be most of the. Here's the thing: all the male doctors are still here, and the male doctors work the long hours. What would end up happening, and there'd be a shortage of nurses, because only around less than roughly around 9% of all nurses are men. All right, so we'd lose about 91% of our nurses, but we would still have 45% of our doctors, because 45% of all doctors in the US are still men. 55, roughly 54 point something, almost 55% of all doctors in the US are women, and 45% of all doctors in the US are men. Women have been pushing men out of the medical field for years. But think about it, we still have 45%, and that 45% are the ones who work the long hours, and they're also the ones that are most likely to be in specialty fields. So we'd still have all our specialists, and we would still have all the doctors that work the longest hours, and men don't clog up the healthcare system, so we might actually end up having a more robust healthcare system. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Consumer spending would fall, but at the same time, consumption. We'd reorganize on consumption. So, a lot of the junk that people are buying, that's women buy that stuff. Men, we make very targeted purchases. But guys, long story short, the world would continue on, and men would be chilling. Guys would be watching porn. Some guys who want, listen to me. A lot of guys would say shit along the lines of, "Listen, I wasn't getting laid before. What I wasn't getting laid, before the snap. I'm not getting laid after the snap, but I am watching pornography." Guys would just watch pornography. Guys would watch pornography with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is doing some insane things. So we'd have AI generated porn. Okay, we'd have a ton of AI generated porn. It's like Riley Reid would come back from the dead like the next day. I mean, literally the next day after the snap, there would be Riley Reid generated porn, AI generated porn, Mia Khalifa, AI generated porn. Listen to me. I'm telling y'all, they would come back from the dead, all right, on the screens, like never missed a beat. Okay. Riley would, she'd hop on her train and that's it. And that's, I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal. It really wouldn't be a big deal. No one would be complaining. It's like, again, the Sims would be crying their eyes out. Shut the fuck up, Sim. And that's another thing. That's another thing. Without women to constantly, tear down men, masculinity would make a comeback. Oh my gosh. The weak men, they would be in a lot of trouble. All right? They would be in a lot of trouble because without women constantly tearing us down, men would literally go out into the streets and say, "Listen, these weak guys that are creating all this trouble in society, they'd finally go and handle them." All right? Like these guys like Dream, they'd say, "Shut the fuck up." And I'll let you imagine what that sound represents. It represents a slap. Okay, I spoiled it for you. It represents a slap. Well, I'll let you figure out what that slap would correlate with or what it would be hitting. All right, but like I said, guys like Dream, they would have it hard. They would have it really, really hard. It would really be a new. There would be a new world order. All right, or centered around masculinity. Okay, these weak ass motherfuckers. Mm-mm. If women, like I said, if they did if the Thanos snap happened, and women vanished, it'd be like, okay. Now if men vanished, it'd be the end of the world. It'd be the end of the world. All right, there would be no more air travel. Like there's literally a book called Why the Last Man, and in the end the women figure it out for themselves. But guys, realistically, like yeah, it'd be the end of the world. There would be like all the planes would fall out of the skies. If all the men vanished, all the planes would fall out of the skies. Nuclear. We would end up in a situation with nuclear reactors, like being close to going off. Hopefully, there's enough women to figure out how to calm that shit down. The healthcare field, women would have a complete mental breakdown, and the healthcare field would be completely jam packed. Yeah, I mean, it would be it'd be pretty crazy. It would be pretty damn crazy. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's just like it just has me shook. Like I'm literally shook. I'm literally shook that people don't realize that women have been trying to devalue men for years, so that men don't know their own value, so they can keep us as slave-minded animals, so they can use us and abuse us and keep taking our value away. Let's watch some more of this video. I know I've been going rambling on for a while, but I can ramble because this is my fucking channel, and you guys enjoy the rambling. She's here calling him a lazy bum, right? Well, you're the one who married him, miss.
Bakit nagiging emotional ka? Ano bang
He's a lazy bum. He won't work. Guys, it's hard to find a man that will work. I'm telling y'all, a lot of men will not work in this world. It's People take it for granted. They take the fact that there's a man who will get up and he'll actually go out there and he'll hold a job. He'll go to a store. He'll go and find a job somewhere. This is a rare thing, guys. In a lot of other countries, men won't work. They will not. They will only work just enough to survive. All right. That's it's the honest to goodness truth.
Naranasan mo sa asawa mo? Sinasaktan ka ba niya o
Opo.
anong ginagawa niya sa'yo?
Yung bugbog. May time din po nakapanganak ko lang.
She, he asked her, "Was he hurting you physically?" She said, "Yes, sir." What was he doing? Beating me up, sir.
Parang po biubog ko.
Guys, I told y'all, they don't have in other countries. They don't have a system in place. These guys do whatever the fuck they want to do. All right, they do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Opo. Bakit anong dahilan lang? Ewan ko po.
I would never forget. 1 week after I gave birth, he beat me up. But why? I don't know, man. He beat her 1 week after she gave birth.
Ano ba, lasinggero ba yung asawa mo?
Hindi po.
Hindi naman.
Tamad lang talaga magtrabaho. Sobra po. So ikaw ang gumagawa ng paraan para makakain.
Is he an alcoholic? She responds, "No, sir." And just lazy. She responds, "Super lazy, ma'am. Just lazy."
Kayo? Opo. Bakit ilang taon na ba yung tatay niya? 20 po po. Kayo.
So you were the ones who's working for your baby.
Opo.
Yes, ma'am. So she's the one working.
Hindi mo ba tinatanong yung dahilan kung bakit kanya
The guy is 20
sinasaktan?
years old.
Minsan po nagagalit po pag hindi nasusunod agad yung pinautos niya.
Her boyfriend is a Mobile Legend game addict. He doesn't want to be disturbed. Oh shit! Oh shit! Woo! Woo! Guys, listen to this. Her boyfriend is a Mobile Legend game addict. He doesn't want to be disturbed while playing. He gets angry easily if Nicole would not do right away what he commands and demands. Guys, don't interrupt this man when he's playing his fucking video games. Oh, my God, I told y'all, you cannot tell these men to work in their country. All right? This man is enjoying himself and living his best life. Play his fucking pussy and playing video games.
O kaya po pag naglalaro ng M8, nasunod yung gusto niya.
Oh shit!
Tapos ayaw din niya siguro niya i-istorbo. Opo.
So ilang taon ka nga pala nagkaanak?
17 po.
17.
She gave birth at the age of 17, so she got pregnant at the age of 16.
Bakit mo
Why did
pinili
you
na
decide to have why did you decide to have a husband at the age of
mag-asawa
16?
in age of 17?
Dati po kasi wala po ako sa bahay, alaga lang
She was very stubborn. She was not listening to her parents.
ng tito. Matigas po yung ulo ko. Sinaway ko po yung magulang ko. Kaya po yun. Pero nung buntis ka ba, nalaman nilang buntis ka?
What was your parents' reaction? She says, "They got mad at me and wanted to kick me out. I asked for forgiveness and they just accepted my pregnancy, ma'am." Okay. Guys, it's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's a really, really hard knock life. Guys, before we continue this, I just want to remind you guys, I keep telling y'all, men have so much value, but these women, these American women, they want to tear that down. They don't want men to know that they have value. They want men to think that they want men to feel ashamed of themselves so they can keep them as slave-minded men, so they can control them, the way they control their sibs. Guys, just to show you this very quickly, if you are a patron, you can head over to my Patreon right now. You can find that I have a bunch of exclusive videos for you guys. As you can see, I have Hero Dad, Lives Pedophile, That's one of my favorite ones that I just dropped. We also have people are still living in extreme fear of HIV, of not HIV, but COVID. And then, of course, we have leftover women are growing. And basically, this video, we look at the growing leftover woman population. These are just some of the exclusive videos that you can find on my Patreon. So you can go and check that out if you want to join Patreon, and to get access to these bonus videos. And you get access for this. This one is this is it's this you can this is on the $10 tier. So if you guys want to get access to these bonus videos, you can go and check that out. These are just some of the videos that are available, exclusive videos that are available on Patreon right now. And I really express myself in some of these videos. Oh, we also have another one here: seven kids by seven baby mamas. This one is actually a full video. There's a small version of this on YouTube, and this is the actual full version. Like that's just a tiny sample where I like literally just go on a full ballistic cursing. Like I curse a lot in this video. This is a really good one, and seven kids by seven baby mamas. Tyrone is a menace. This I couldn't post this on YouTube because YouTube is so censored, but I could put it on my Patreon. So you can find all those videos and so many others on Patreon, patreon.com/angry guy. The link's in the description of the video if you want to check that out. But going back to this little girl who went and got pregnant by this Webon. That's how you say lazy in Spanish or some shit like that. You know, um, I mean, it is what it is. It's unfortunate. Her parents were gonna kick her out, but then they forgave her.
Anong ginawa ng mga magulang. Nagalit po sila. Kasi gusto po akong itakbo. Pero humingi po ako ng tawad kasi yun na nga po, meron na po, dito na po.
Pero sa ngayon ba, kayo na lang dalawa ng anak mo?
Opo.
Hindi ka ba hindi ka ba
He says, when he beats you up, don't you ask for help from the police? She said, no, sir. I just keep quiet because if you ask for help, then it is me who will look embarrassing, sir. Yep. If I ask for help, then it was me who will look embarrassing.
nagsusumbong sa barangay kapag binubugbog ka ng asawa mo?
Hindi. Kinikim-kim ko na lang o tinatag. Kasi po pag sasabihin ko, ako din po yung nakakahiya. Kasi yung asawa ko, parang pag may ganong mali na nangyayari, parang binabaliktad na po ako. Ako yung laging mali, kaya mas pinili ko na lang po manahimik.
She said, because he's very good at manipulating people, it's always me he makes look very bad to other people, sir. So I just keep quiet every time he beats me up, sir.
Yun po.
Do you see the reason why these women so desperately want an American man? Because the quality of men overseas, these men don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. You get yourself an American man is going to put you in a nice house. He's going to decorate the house. He's going to buy you a laptop. He's going to set you up. All right. So check this out. You're going to have your iPhone. You're going to have your Apple Watch. You're going to have your flat screen televisions and your flat screen TVs. You're going to have a place to cook and clean. You're going to have clothing. Okay? This man is going to take care of you. You're going to have a ring on your finger that will have a diamond on it. Okay? In a lot of these countries, these women like motorbikes. He's going to get you a motorbike so that you can ride around on that, or he'll buy you a car so you can drive around. Okay? And if he doesn't have that, he'll get a car and he will chauffeur you around. Okay? A lot of these countries, they have Uber. He will put money. He will open a bank account for you. He will put money into that bank account, and you will be able to travel and go where you want to go. He will pay your phone bill. He will pay for your hair. He will pay for your nails. All right? And all you will have to do is cook and clean the house that you're living in. So when you're cooking for yourself, you're also making something for your husband. And take care of your children. But he's also going to be there and help you take care of the kids. Unlike men in these countries, men don't help with the kids in these countries. But American men, believe it or not, and Western men actually spend time with their kids. They actually do try to engage their children. So he's also going to help you with the kids. So he's going to be a great husband. He's going to take you out of the slums and he's going to give you a great life. And not only that, there's the possible prospect that if you play your cards right, he might even bring you back to America. Now, don't count on it, but it's possible. And your children, this is where it gets even more interesting, your children will be entitled to American citizenship because their father is an American. Okay? So your children are also going to get a good education because he's going to pay for probably private school. Their kids are going to go to the best school. Your kids are going to get the best education. You're going to have the best life. You're going to be well taken care of. And you're also going to be protected because you have a man. The average man in the Philippines is like five. The average height is like 5'5". People in the Philippines are short, right? So you've got guys from the United States coming there like 5'9", 5'10", which American women call short. These guys are towering over everyone else in these countries. All right? A lot of these guys are in shape. They're coming over there with money. They're coming over there. They're fit. They're coming over there with college degrees. They're educated. All right? And they have a protector mindset. So they're going to protect these women. They're going to take care of these women. They're going to give these women a good life. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. These women are winning. They are winning, 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 winning. Anyway, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the full video in the description. So if you want to watch this full video, you can find a link to the full video in the description of the video and check that out. I'm going to put that there for you guys because this is it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, American women don't want you to know. They want you to devalue yourselves because other women in other countries, they would love to have you. They're over there suffering. They're starving. They're dealing with these no good motherfuckers in these countries. They would love to have you. All right? American men, Western men are the hardest working men in the world. They're the kindest men in the world. They're the men who ended slavery. Think about it very carefully. Western men are studs. It's just Western women that are toxic. So women all over the world are grateful to have Western men, desperate to have Western men. And it's going to become a competition. It's going to become a competition. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, what you think about this, if you understand now why and agree with the reasons that I've made, why Western women are trying to devalue, want men to devalue themselves. Let me know what you think about that. And, we'll talk more about it in the comments. Guys, just, yeah. If you guys turn on notifications, never miss another video again. Remember, if you enjoyed the videos, you can drop me some cash via Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. There's a thank you, Angry, for what you're doing. And you can also find my bonus videos. Like I showed you, you can get access to the bonus videos that are not for YouTube via patreon.com/angryguy. The link's in the description of the video. And there's all kinds of other great bonuses over on Patreon. Let me know what you think about everything we discussed. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers. Oh, yeah. That took a little bit out of me. I need some bubble tea. And I wonder if Dragon Ball Super. I don't know when Dragon Ball Super, the latest chapter, is coming out, because they usually come out on the 19th or the 20th, sometimes 20th or maybe even 21st. But the 19th is like a long shot, and it's the 18th when I'm making this video, so it's like that's not important. That's not important. I'm just gonna live my best life for right now. Going to live my best life. Cheers.